How to stop thinking about someone you love deeply. 17 effective tips. These tips are helpful, whether you have been through a breakup or divorce, when no kids are involved, or it is someone you have a crush on, or you caught feelings in a casual relationship, or you are in love with someone who is unavailable or married. To completely stop thinking about someone you love deeply can take months to even years. But what makes the process easier is when you allow yourself to start over on a clean slate. If you hold on to someone who is unavailable or is not interested in you, you will not even notice when a gem is right under your nose. Number 1. Accept that you can't be in a relationship with them. If the person that you are constantly thinking about is your ex, you will have to accept that the relationship is over. Although you might convince yourself that you made such a great couple, it is probably for the best that the relationship has ended. If the relationship was that perfect, you would not have broken up. And if you want to stop thinking about a crush that won't reciprocate, or if you are in love with someone who is unavailable, or maybe they are already married, just accept that they can never be yours, no matter how much you hope and pray. Number 2. Cut all contact. You obviously care about this special someone and you wish to hear their voice, see them, or even chat with them, but don't. You will have to stop contacting them if you want to forget about them. Sometimes they might reach out to you first, and if you entertain them, it will give you hope again about the prospects of a relationship. And if you are not careful, you might be that person that they use when they are bored or not on good terms with their partner. So to avoid always going in circles, you will have to stop entertaining them, or tell them to stop contacting you, or just block them. Number 3. Delete their phone numbers. If you want to forget about someone you love, you will have to delete their numbers so that you are not tempted to call them. Number 4. Avoid that person. When you love someone, you will know where they stay or they normally hang out. But if you want to successfully forget them, you will have to stop going to those places where there is a high chance of coming across them. Because if you see them before you have completely moved on, your feelings for them will be revived. So just rather keep your distance. Number 5. Don't stalk them. I know this one is hard, because if you love someone you will want to know what they get up to. You will also want to know if they are in a new relationship, or if they are sulking just like you. But you will have to unfollow them on social media so that you do not see what they get up to. Number 6. Remove everything that reminds you of them. This step is hard. It will not be easy to delete some of those text messages or the images, or even to get rid of that souvenir they got for you, but it has to be done. When you hold on to those things, you are still hoping that one day you will be together, but all you are doing is to delay yourself from completely moving on. If you were saving their images on social media, you will have to remove all of them, or ask a friend to do it for you. Number 7. Don't be friends as yet. You might tell yourself that you want to be friends with them, because you don't hate them or there are no bad vibes between the two of you. But until you are sure that you have completely moved on, it is never a good idea to be friends with your ex or your crush. As much as it will seem like you are being harsh if you refuse to be friends, you are doing it for yourself and not for them. They do not understand how deep your love is for them. Number 8. Don't ask your friends/colleagues about them. Sometimes you will be tempted to ask friends about your ex or crush, but please refrain from doing so. This will only delay you from moving on. Number 9. Write what you want from a relationship. If you want to stop thinking about someone you love deeply, you must make a list of qualities you want and don't want from an ideal partner, and benchmark them against the qualities that your crush or ex possesses. Maybe you are attracted to their body structure or their skills but hate that they are too controlling or too opinionated, or they like to flirt with people of the opposite gender. So from the qualities that you have listed on an ideal partner, do they meet most of them? And how many other people out there have similar traits? If you do this exercise, you will realize that there is plenty of fish in the sea, The problem is that you just have not caught the right one as yet, or you are not fishing at the right place, or you don't know how to fish right. Number 10. Find a distraction. You will have to find something that will distract you from constantly thinking about someone you love. You might have to find a new hobby, take up new tasks, or even start a blog that makes money. If you do not find a distraction, the thought of her or him will distract you. But if there is something to keep you busy, the less time you will spend thinking about him or her. But please avoid getting into rebound relationships because you will hurt people who are hoping for a serious relationship. Number 11. Spend time with friends and family. If you are in a relationship, you spent most of your with your ex or talking to your ex. So now that you can no longer make plans with them, you will feel a void or feel lonely. But hanging out with friends often can help you forget a little bit about that special person, and over time, you will find a new routine. Number 12. Work on self-discovery. It is sometimes easy to get lost when you are in love. You focus more on how to make your lover happy or your efforts on how to win him or her over, instead of focusing on yourself. So use this time to discover what you really want in life. Do you want to be successful? What qualities should a perfect partner possess? Have you achieved all the things you want in life? If your answer is no, then focus on reaching your other goals. Once you discover yourself, you will see that people will flock to you. Number 13. Remind yourself why you are not together. When you feel like you are missing the person you love so bad and want to reach out to them, please always remind yourself why you cannot be together. Maybe the reason is that the person is married, and if they were not married, there is no guarantee that they would still choose you. Or maybe they left you and choose someone else, meaning that you are not a priority in their lives. Maybe the relationship was toxic, both verbally and physically. Or you realize that they were just using you financially or sexually or just for friendship. In short, remember that this person does not love you like you love them, because if they did, they would fight to be with you. Number 14. Release them. How to stop thinking about someone you love deeply. Release them. You will have to forgive, let them go, and refuse to let them hold you back any longer. For me, what worked when I could not succeed in letting go was to ask God to intervene. I told God that I am letting him go. I no longer want him to have a hold over me, and with time God answered my prayer. Number 15. Give it time. If our brains or heart had a switch, forgetting someone you love would be an easy task. But it really takes time. So you will have to be patient with yourself and also follow the above tips. Most people did have that special person they loved deeply, or regarded as their soulmate, but they have managed to completely move on from him or her. To a point that even if they come across them, or even if they can be friends, they will not wish for a romantic relationship. Number 16. Be open to new relationships. As mentioned earlier, don't enter into rebound relationships, but also don't close yourself out completely from new relationships. You will never know if there is someone better than your ex or crush if you do not open up your heart to new love. Number 17. Talk to a therapist. If you are really struggling to let go of someone you love and these tips have not worked for you, please seek professional help. And remember, if they are out of sight long enough, they will be out of your mind soon enough.